Blessings, beloveds. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining me here for your weekly love reading. It's for June 7th through 13th, 2021. We've got the new moons. The Gemini new moon solar eclipse this week. So we're in eclipse season. Very powerful time. It's the supermoon, I believe, as well we're in Mercury retrograde. So this is all really helping us get these major upgrades season right now and clearing off genetic timelines and a big ancestral clearing and healing of the land as well, and just a big collective time of ascension ultimately that's bringing us back into unity and bringing the unions back together in wholeness, because the two of you as an embodiment of the divine masculine and the divine feminine Christ have taken on this mission of separation here just to clean this time out and as for this new earth timeline here and the galactic wheel shift that we're moving through. So the two of you have really been unfolding, is what I'm hearing, these timelines and events through your own life experiences and past life experiences, and then the genetic karmic family that you incarnated into here as well here, and the location on the earth you are as well. It's all extremely important, as you all know, and that's a big part of the energies showing up this week are closing that chapter for good now. So it's understanding wisdom and awareness around this, as well as leaving this timeline and stepping deeper into unity, the two of you coming back together at whole without the serpent is what I'm seeing specifically. There's a new chapter now, and we're on a new page, as well as what God's showing me, and it's prophetically time as well to be in this new chapter and leave this old timeline here for good. So this new earth ascension is really happening through this portal opportunity that we're in right now, offering us to move into this new land. The promised land is what I'm hearing specifically for the two of you here and your genetics. So the two of you are leaving. We've got the Six of Swords here. So it's really about, and this is like a father-son energy here, and it's time to leave that behind for good. The genetic, the distorted masculine timeline and healing as well. A lot of this healing that we're in right now is supporting clearing this distorted masculine template and the seed branch, the masculine seed branch of Genesis, God is saying specifically. And so your father, grandfather, great-great-grandfather, your brother, your son, if you're male, you're carrying the seed, the genetic branch as well here. And then the Holy Grail counterpart, the masculine in your yin is also carrying the seed, and the feminine is carrying it's a mix of the Magdalene seed branch and then a genetic timeline of Genesis here. So there's a merger that's happening of these two frequencies coming back into this wholeness, and especially in the heart space. So the two of you are clearing these genetic timelines, and it's about mastery now and getting back into your rightful position here on the throne is what I'm hearing specifically. So it's like you did definitely, you're all high vibrational light beings, and you had to go suppress yourself in consciousness and lower your vibration here to be in this existence. And so it's time to release that as well here and move out of that, past that is what I'm hearing for good, back into your light body embodiment here. And this is happening through the lunar gateway, God is saying specifically, and being the lighthouse. So, and we've got the Hangman card here, and it's like this has to flip here, and this consciousness, awareness, and expansion has to occur. And so this is a week, it looks like to me, especially with the masculine, of flipping out of this here. And let's see what the last card is. We have impatient, which is the divine feminine here. So this could be you. Whether you're male or female, I'm reading you as a feminine and then as a masculine, waiting on this clearing and healing and generational shifting collective energies to occur basically this week. So let's dive into them first here, since they seem to have all the action this week, and see what's going on. Okay, so we've got lessons. Okay, so and this is the divine feminine actually. We've got the King of Wheels, which is wonderful to see again this week, and the Ace of Swords. So beautiful energies of them being better in this, more in this position here, and there's that crown on, and this is what I'm feeling like that has to be flipping for them here, is this consciousness and then getting this crown on, getting into this position here, and evolving out, like this is your original position. It's like this is your destiny as well. God is saying this is their destiny. This is like the Messiah destiny here of New Earth, that kind of prophecy coming of our Lord of Lords, King of Kings, coming to redeem us here. Redeem Israel is what I'm hearing specifically as well. Prophecy, and this is part of the prophecy that the two of you are bringing forward through the mind here, and this is through God's plan through your mind as well, through both of your minds here. And so this is really supporting Christ consciousness for them here. I'm seeing harvest energy as well. This is God's hand coming in, giving them this sort of truth, this activation code as well here is what I'm hearing. And so this involvement of these lessons, valuable soul lessons needed to make self whole again. So in their mind, this is what they're thinking towards the relationship this week here, and they're ready. I'm feeling like God is really ascending them into this emperor template as well. So they're going to be the king of wealth, the king of abundance, the king of stability, the king of love, the king of fire, passionate. Like they're going to have all these king templates in them, and then this leadership emperor template as well. So this is a big week of mastery here, especially in the physical reality and understanding and learning and having this new beginning, this new life cycle. God is saying this fruitful new beginning of outgrowing the past. It's beyond, it's past them, it's below them now is what I'm seeing. It's like they're really like breaking through and leaving these constraints behind. I'm feeling like this entrapment is leaving this week, or it's a flip out of it through their consciousness. It's so like they're not really trapped is the way I'm seeing it this week. Actually, they're actually in this position already, and so it's like whatever trigger or activation or understanding that will be coming in for them this week here is their illusions. It's going to take them out of these illusions. And so I'm feeling like it's very the way they were raised, sorts of the programming and the brainwashing, as well as triggers that have healed ultimately here. But they're in a very powerful position, and it's more about this acknowledgement and understanding here and having peace within themselves as well, and just that they feel with all of this lessons and evolvement here and change really that they've been going through, and really getting it through this lunar gateway. God is saying here they've really gotten this understanding coming into them of a higher vibrational thought process as well of Christ consciousness and being a leader. And this is leadership consciousness, God is saying as well. And so this wounding masculine frequency that they were like suppressed under, they've have mastery over that, and it's like it won't affect these triggers and wounds won't affect them any longer. They're healed out of it, and that's allowing them to be a good leader, a sovereign leader is what I'm hearing as well, for quality. So it's like I'm feeling like these lessons were very valuable because it's bringing them a consciousness to help others from a different platform of understanding, because they're healed. This is it. They're healed for the first time in life. I'm feeling like they're so healed and evolved and protected, and their consciousness is protected. Their words are protected. Their behaviors, like they're not going to be controlled and trapped under this energy any longer here. And so whatever needs to align. And I'm seeing like they've been in kind of a dark night of the soul energy, or like a lot of shadow, a lot of emotional heaviness that they're coming out of now. So this could be part of this week's energies, is pulling them out of that, the facades. And it's I think these things are going to be leaving them so fast, and it's like they're out of it. It's like a consciousness flip here, that the breakthrough's here, and it's going to bring a lot of abundance for them and harvest and ability to be a partner with you, a leader with you, and create assets with you. I'm hearing specifically like full remuneration, full ability to move the root, the foundation, the healing, all of these things that needed to happen, and that we've been clearing this lack in these sorts of frequencies here, and these foundational things, they're really cleared out this week. And this is like the layer that we've all here in our tribe had to move out of. And whatever weaknesses here, or like they've been removed, God is literally like just disposing them here for everybody. So the root chakra related things, so that you can produce moving forward. So they're ready, and it's about more like, I feel like, aligning to their mind and their life and their body, like their reality, to feeling, to knowledge and understanding, and being more sovereign and stable in life, and feeling more grounded basically here as well. And through that, they're going to exactly have the confidence they need to pursue the union with you. So this is their emotional part of the reading here. So, and we've got the Hierophant as well. And as I'm hearing, like, lack mentality. So there's, and this is like a very high vibrational energy here, that they're spiritually evolved. And we have the Four of Wands here as well, which is talking about marriage. So the component, these have been the lies that we've been removing out the masculine, is like this person. I'm hearing like the programming that they're getting through media, basically, in some way, shape, or another, of like turning them off the marriage template, that's being exposed to them here. And so they're again seeking this, they're revisiting this part of their life, that the marriage, the leadership, the family, the equality, and stepping up here, being a man basically, and growing up as well here, and being evolved, stoic, intelligent, wise, and able to give you a proper offering as well here, a mature offering, God is saying. And he's actually offering his tree branch to her, which is bringing back to the symbolism at the beginning of this reading with the seeds and the seed branches. And so it's like their seed is cleansed and pure and holy now, and they're ready to grow fruitfully with you, God is saying, fruitfully with this offering here moving forward. So, and there's a lot of God is showing me like there's been a lot of healing in like tropical parts of the planet, basically here, Jamaica. I'm hearing specific, like the Rastafarians, he's saying specifically here, and I'm feeling like other tribal nations throughout the planet as well. There's been a clearing and a healing here that's happened of this genetic timeline of Adam, the Y gene branch of Adam, that these hosts, they're hosts of, they contain this DNA and genetic in them here, and they're freed of this past timeline for good, so they can move forward now here and reopen themselves. I feel like there's a new approach to marriage and love for them. Like they're willing to try this again if they've tried it before, but with mastery this time. They're really, like, these lessons have really helped them, and they're now ready to have a brand new approach and come forward with confidence, intelligent wisdom, understanding, healing as a divine masculine Christ counterpart. Anointed is what I'm hearing specifically as well here, to give you this proper offering. So they're definitely aligning and again feeling grounded and safe and confident and stable, and in this position to make this offering towards their divine feminine Christ here. So this is a beautiful energy that your counterpart here is ready, willing, and able here to move forward into this new timeline of Christ and Christ consciousness and Holy Grail unions, and aligning to this. Like I feeling like it's grounding into their physical body. Like this is all, everything's like falling into place basically. This tornado of stuff, this avalanche is what I'm hearing. That's like there's definitely a coming into them, that's downloading into them here, that wasn't coming in this level before. And it's because the reptilian timelines, God is saying, like he's destroyed these reptilian timelines here and this history so that they can move forward. So it's a big genetic clearing, 100%, that's going through I'm hearing the legacy, like the entire Adam bloodline here, and all of the different various 12 tribes of Israel basically are receiving this genetic karmic clearing is for good. God is saying amen to that. So their blocks this week, we've got burnout here, and this could be partly your energy as well. And we also, and I'm hearing tribal energy with this. We also have the King of Swords, and so this is them removing this past ice age is what I'm hearing again. And we have the Eight of Wheels, so they're leaving see their own sort of truth here is they're coming to this equilibrium point, God is saying this week here, that they're going to clear through these blocks, they're going to clear out this they're going to learn these lessons. So it's like they're hitting a rock bottom sort of frequency to clear this timeline for good for themselves, to move on into the wedding template with you basically here. So this old version of themselves is really coming to an end, and I'm feeling like it's collapsing basically, and they're leaving that behind for good. And this wisdom energy is coming in for them to free themselves and put a block to it as well, so that it's for them to continue forward and purifying and birthing this union into reality for themselves. So they're really moving forward here. We've got manifest. We did get 2 cards for their action steps towards you. Manifest and balance here. It says feeling harmonious due to both the feminine masculine energies being balanced. And so this is what's coming into play, is this healing, so that they can manifest, they can create with you here and be that alchemist with you. We have the High Priestess card here. So we have beautiful energies coming in for them being extremely wise and intelligent. And this is like real Christ consciousness, real divine wisdom guiding them home. We've got the 10 of Cups, amen to that, to this union template with you and having this happily ever after. This father figure is what I'm hearing specifically. I'm feeling like there's a big father healing here. Again, distorted masculine templates, and just maybe like the impressions they got from their own father around love and relationships here, or the way they were raised and treated. It could be various things here, methods and mythologies, like different just belief systems ultimately here, that are purifying and coming into balance with the real truth, the psychic wisdom and awareness of what I'm hearing specifically here, so that they are ready to move forward and attain this 10 of Cups with you. So this whole week here is bringing a new beginning with the manifest card as well for them, and cleaning up whatever is out of balance in this way. So it's a beautiful energy. Let's see what this impatient energy is with you that's coming through. So the first card we have is forgiveness here with the 7 of Wands. So it's like I'm feeling like you're also moving out of these timelines for good. We got the 10 of Wheels as well. So I love the energies that they're reflecting, this powerful position here of the two. Stoic is what I'm hearing, of the two of you, your manifested union in the physical as well, with all of these earth energies coming through. And it's like you're moving on from the past here. You're attaining this grounded, balanced, healed, abundant, alchemical union for yourself here. Heart's harmony and heart's tones are what I'm hearing. So the forgiveness is coming in because there's closure to the past, closure to this new timeline's coming in very quickly. And this is where the portal is. You can see there's that portal energy doorway here for you to be moving through. So it's like healing this distorted masculine, healing that you could have father trigger wounds here as well, and married your father sort of energies, or you're attracting relationships based on what the childhood programming was for you as well. But this is karma with the masculine ultimately, that we're in the bigger picture of here, clearing this distorted masculine karma, and that's underneath of that was the Jezebel spirit, God is saying. So again, it's like that puppet, the masculine being puppeted around under this Jezebel entity here, that created this distorted masculine wounded warrior template is what I'm hearing as well here. So it's like you're leaving that this week and you're healing from it. I see Gemini very strongly with these 2 stars here, and I'm feeling like this is like happening through this time that we're in. This Gemini new moon is moving you away from temptation here for good. God is saying collapsing old timelines. It says forgiveness of oneself and others. So you're above all of this. See, the thing of it is, I keep seeing is like you two are consciousness is through the consciousness. God is saying specifically, but you two are literally raising up here on a platform, on a level above this old stuff, this old earthly realm. God is saying, and it's like these time for you to continue moving forward without attaching to these generational curses is what I'm hearing. Like these past people, relationship, or just karma that you've been fighting off here. It's like that's being neutralized out of just the God delivering verdicts and removing these energies and genetics and karma from your life. That really forgiveness is, and could be like forgiveness against the masculine, forgiveness in this twin flame journey as well, and like this distorted template that's been mirroring lack to you. God is saying specifically here that these were lessons for you as well. These relationships were lessons, and you came here to heal and evolve out of these lessons for good. God is saying, so it's like simply put, to not be like, okay, so God, what I'm hearing is like hanging on to these old timelines, these old relationships. It's like turning into idolatry. He's saying like you're putting way too much focus on the things of the past, and it's like to the point where like it's the only thing on your mind, when God should be the only thing on your mind here. And so to support yourself through wisdom and this higher consciousness and through forgiveness, and God is just gonna, he's saying he's going to fill up your own cup for you here. So it's like just switching the mindset into this frequency and like more aligning to this. Like this is, I'm getting this for myself now this week, because this is in your consciousness and your mindset towards the union. So rather than focusing, the verdicts, God is saying, focusing on the verdicts that are happening to this, that your consciousness is like moving into this frequency now and aligning to that. And the way to do that is through this forgiveness and like letting go of the past. He says, stop hanging on to the past and to illusions, maybe to being right as well. Like you want that redemption. You want to, you've been saying this all along, or you've been fighting for this and da. It's like, that's clinging on to the past as well. He's just like, let it go. Just let it all go and focus on, this beautiful manifested union that's coming into your reality. So we've got the Hierophant here as well. Oh, okay. So yeah, we've got two of them here. So really both in your emotional parts of the reading here. So you're being called here to wisdom here is what I'm hearing as well. Like they just to be more logical, don't be illogical, I'm hearing as well. And I think this is where like the ego, or like it's definitely like shifting your consciousness and raising up to get stable for you. It's like you're, again, another week of self-correcting. We've got spirituality here as well. Like these are very strong energies coming in for the two of you to focus on your spiritual journey, focus on spirit, and these like the higher understanding and like the bigger picture of everything that's happening as well. Take yourself out of these triggers and what they did to me and what they did to me, and this is happening to me. And it's like, wow, it's overwhelming the system is what I'm feeling like. It's just like that's bombarding you here, and it's to maneuver out of that is to let it go, God is saying here, because it's like essentially saying this week that staying in that timeline is holding you back from the union that's manifesting for yourself here. And we've got this Prince of Pentacles here, Page of Pentacles I should say as well. So it's like this has to clear out of you this week to move forward. And this is like this entrapment energy and being like kind of stuck upside down, and you might not want to be dealing with this, but it's like genetic. God is saying for you to really let this go and have it like this is a choice for you to let it go. I'm feeling like this is a free will, like I need to move on. I'm more valuable than this. I'm worth more than this to be focusing on And I keep hearing like your worthiness means more. Your value system means more to you than sitting in this old frequency, and God wants to wash it all away, and he is washing it all away here, and he is delivering judgments and removing this stuff from your life as well. And part of that means also for you to let it go out of the mind. And so these imprints are like in the mind so much, right? Because we've been dealing with so much of this stuff. So illusions. So it's to support God cleaning, freeing you from all this is to support yourself removing out of it. And there's this self-sabotage, and that's why I think part of this is like for now, because now this past is behind us to the equilibrium point, to where more knowledge and understanding can enter now. God is saying there's an expansion this week. There's a heart opening this week here for you to see this and have this understanding from a new perspective that you weren't able to tap into before, just because of the level of consciousness. So you're at a new higher level of consciousness now here. That is here this week for you to tap in and tune into that, to help that move you out of this old timeline, judging, giving away power, focusing on the negative, building walls around the heart. So I'm feeling like to continue being stuck with these energy vampires is keeping, at this point now, a self-sabotage, and it's time to move out of that. We've been fighting this, and there was a time and a place for that, but now is not the time and the place anymore. And now it's going to start being a detriment if these attachments aren't removed from the and I'm hearing the sickle, like if you're not bringing the sickle down to your thoughts on these energy vampires. And so we have the High Priestess. Wow, you guys really have like some serious cards here coming in. Two of the same cards, High Priest, High Priestess here, Hierophant card energies, saying go within here, really connect and raise up, be that higher ascended being, mastery in the flesh here. For the two of you to really ascend up and being that higher level, being a mastery here in the flesh. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So it's like this, your wish like you're going through this door, this wish fulfillment is coming to fruition. And so these fears, these worries, this lack thinking, and this judgment and focusing on the negative is really a blocking in you getting these wish fulfilled. So it's time to go through this doorway now here and leave that behind for good. And the final outcome of action, we've got surrender and letting go of negativity, listening to higher wisdom of self. So this from self, shifting out of the ego and into the soul self. So that says it best, I think, for you this week. This is your action steps for you to take and to get to, wow, the Two of Cups. Beautiful energies. Like you two are really getting mastery here. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this is giving you that feminine mastery and healing as well. They've really cleared out this financial sector and this stability foundational sector here and got mastery. This week is about you getting this emotional mastery as well here, to let go of the past and accept this divine union that God has for you here, and let go of this old way. And I'm feeling like this impatience is like around past issues, to get those resolved and closed up. But I'm feeling like, and I get it, right? I get there's stress, there's stuff, there's maybe issues that haven't had full resolvement yet in your life as well, things that are pending and stuff. And it's like, to get out of this is old or timeline stuff, right? This is 3D stuff. And it's like God is saying we have to take our focus off of that because it's lack, he's saying, and move it into this higher timeline here and keep the direct focus on this higher timeline. So I would say to also like eliminate the chatter, the noise, because of all these High Priest and High Priestess card energies coming in. It's like really a big time of being super connected to spirit. For your genetic upgrade, God is saying. So the source codes and source operating codes, which God has been doing a lot of coding in source codes. So in the extended ascension energies reading, I just filmed it before this, and we did a lot of this coding and activation as well. So if you feel guided, if you don't normally do that extended reading, I do recommend it this week because it's fully supporting the alignment of this and leaving these entities that are blocking your ascension here, or releasing them behind for good. I'm like just outgrowing them here. I'm hearing like you'll be doing better to do you, like focusing on your success, focusing on your union, not getting involved in the drama, not getting involved in the chatter, just like setting this goal and intention here to get to of consciousness and to spirit and to your divine spiritual union here, and then that's all you need to get through this portal and move up into what you're already aligning your mindset to, basically. The physical is going to follow with that as well, and it's going to bring the union together. So this is unfolding, God is saying. So the final outcome for the two of you, you've got the 5 of Cups here. So there's that 2 of Cups. This energy was showing up in the June love reading as well that was being cleared. And we also have the 2 of Swords here as well. If you feel guided to check out the June love reading, it's on Vimeo. There's a link down below, and also a link on my weekly newsletter to that if you want to tap in and get more information for the whole month, so you'll have a bigger understanding of what we're doing this week that's going to support the whole month of where we're headed in the union of the beloveds here. So this is a big time for the two of you here to go through. We've got the 2 of Swords to just to get this understanding, to get through these veils of illusions and get past this into this level of joy and freedom and happiness. And so this is like consciousness, and for the two of you, like I said, emotionally and mentally, learning the lessons and evolving out of this suppression frequency. And this is what the eclipses are also doing. We have a big freedom out of these karmic loops, and it's a week that's, the two of you are aligning the mind, the heart, the body, the soul to go through this portal upgrade for yourselves and leave this 3 of Cups and this entrapment and this past healing here behind for good, and just move into this new life of joy and having your wishes fulfilled. This is for you, this is wish fulfillment, this is joy, this is happiness, this is having it all here. The wealth, the abundance, the stability, the leadership, the union, the family, and the happiness. So this is a time of enlightenment, and it's serving the two of you here to lift up and ascend into this new embodiment of Christ consciousness ultimately here. So amen to that. Congratulations to you both. Allow this process to unfold and fully support yourself. This week is my suggestion, by illuminating the Christ consciousness in your spiritual practices more than ever. It's really going to be important here to quiet the mind and block out any outside energies. And so we're going to be using this white light oracle to support the two of you on the extended reading. Whatever clearings, healings, activations come through, and more information with other cards here as well. And this is going to align the frequencies, the tones, the auric body. These are like the cellular memory, the genetics. These are all the subtle energies coming in here that we're the emotional body, right? The thought body. These frequencies are getting attuned and aligned, and so that's what we're going to focus on this week in the extended reading. So to support yourselves and your union, if you'd like to join us, the Vimeo link is right down below. I do list down below what we do cover as well, a general overview of what does come through this week. If you'd like to see if the energies resonate with you and you'd like to participate with us, I'd love to see you there. I also have a newsletter that I put out each week that supports more of the back-end Gnostic wisdom of what's coming through from the Most High for the energies. If you'd like to subscribe to that, it's on my website. It's at 144godcode.com. I also do a card of the day on YouTube here, and I'm hearing Star Regulus right now on YouTube, as well as on Instagram Monday to Friday as well, if you'd like to subscribe and follow me there as well, and get more information. I have more information and post on Instagram as well. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you so very much for joining me. I love you. Take care. Be blessed. Bye.